Okay, guys, so I know this audio might not be the best, but for today, I'm just gonna vent because why the fuck? I don't give a shit. So today, I'm just talking about college. A part of me want to go, huge part of me wants to go back to college, but a huge part of me doesn't want to go back to college. But then there's also like, there's nothing to do at home. College is it's kind of weird right now because, still, COVID and everything, and it's getting worse. They said we're gonna have to change a couple policies to adapt to like the new COVID procedures with the vaccine and everything. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Still don't know when my roommate's gonna move in. I think I'm gonna move in at like the last minute just because I want to make sure I have everything prepared. But yeah, I'm still kind of worried about how the spring semester is gonna be. I really hope it's a lot better than the fall semester, just because the fall semester was completely ass. My roommate left halfway, not even halfway. I feel like he left in the beginning of the school year, and I didn't really have. I was a science major, so I didn't have a lab class because COVID and everything. So we had to do all of our labs online, which really sucked. Um, had to eat all my food upstairs by myself just because we couldn't go down to the dining hall just because COVID. Like COVID really prevented. Like I feel like this semester is gonna be like my first semester at college just because last semester you didn't really get the college experience I wanted. It's just that there were so many restrictions and so many things you couldn't really do that it kind of became more like a chore to go to school than anything else. I know going to school is always a chore, but it was like really a chore. Like you didn't see people, you didn't really speak to people. You were kind of just it was just you yourself and inside your own dorm. It was just really stupid. Like, I don't want to have to break this down 18 billion ways. I mean, I feel like just outside of college, COVID was terrible for everyone, Not everyone really enjoyed their lives like they were supposed to. They had to cancel their plans and drop everything they're doing to basically work from home or do school from home basically. So yeah, I didn't really like this year. I thought coming home would make me feel better. It did in a lot of ways, but I feel like now it's kind of like overkill because I have literally nothing to do. Trying to get a job, trying to make some passive income online, that's not really going how I want it to go. And at this point, even though it's like the end of the game, I'm starting to lose motivation to do basic things. Like today, I literally slept 20 hours. Like I slept from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., then went back to sleep and woke up at 5 p.m. So I basically missed an entire day just from sleeping. And I didn't even have like a good dream or anything. It's like it's like sleeping, but when you sleep and you don't dream about anything, you kind of just go to sleep, close your eyes, wake up. That's basically how it was for this entire day. So I didn't even have a good dream out of it. So I feel like I wasted a day of my life, which kind of made me a little bit sad. And then also, I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, but like ever since I got home, I just stopped eating completely. Like, I mean, I eat like, breakfast, maybe lunch, or sometimes just breakfast, but I don't really eat that much. I felt like I lost the will to eat, like eating is such a chore for me now. I just do it just to survive, and that's it. I don't really enjoy the flavor anymore. Um, and it's not that I'm like eating the same thing, it's just that it's just boring to eat, You have to open your mouth, then close your mouth, then swallow, then repeat 18 billion times until you're full. Air quotes full, because no offense, you're not gonna be full after a while. You kind of just want to keep eating. But it's hard to explain. Like sometimes I just don't feel like eating at all. Like I keep going in the kitchen looking for something to eat, and then I just walk out and not eat anything because like I don't want to. I've tasted all this stuff before. It's not new anymore. It doesn't excite me. I feel like I really miss candy. It's been a whole year since I actually ate any candy. That was like one of my New Year's resolutions that I kept. So yeah, like January 12th was the basically the 1 year anniversary of me eating candy. I just felt like it would be healthy for me to give it up, and honestly, it didn't really change much. You're still fat. Like I'm not fat, but you know what I'm saying. Like you didn't lose any weight from not eating candy. It made you a little bit healthier, but at the same time, it's like you really start to remember why eating food is such a chore, because without candy it's like without that those sweets, it's really hard to get back that satisfaction from eating. Like I try to replace it with like smoothies and juice and fruit and all that stuff because that's like the only thing in this fucking planet that actually has flavor. But yeah, like I just don't like eating anymore. I hate eating vegetables just because it's like I have to have vegetables and like dipping sauce, like ranch, blue cheese, hot sauce. Don't judge me. I have to have some sort of flavor because vegetables are pretty dry. They don't really have a lot of flavor. Meat doesn't have a lot of flavor unless you season it, but I don't feel like cooking for an hour for something I'm going to eat for 10 minutes, you know? Um, and other than that, there's really nothing you can really eat. I like eating yogurt though, but yogurt's expensive and I don't buy it often because it's like almost $5 for a little tiny cup of yogurt. So that's kind of like a waste of money. But yeah, and maybe it was going to college. I feel like it was college that was like the main influence in me not wanting to eat anymore, just because it changed my palate so much. Because it has so much, such a different variety of food every single day. But I guess at some point I kind of got used to eating yogurt for breakfast every single day. Um, so yeah, maybe it did change my palate. Maybe I'm just sick of eating regular food. But I still miss candy for the most part. I might eat candy soon. Yeah, mostly just tired. A little drowsy. I feel super unmotivated. Just going. I'm trying to get myself into a space where I feel motivated to go back to school or whatever. Cause I'm gonna go to school regardless, but I want to be motivated. I don't want to be burnt out, you know. And I feel like me sitting here doing nothing, having nothing to look forward to, kind of ruins that a little. Cause I'm just sitting here playing my game. I make Red Bubble designs, obviously, but I'm not getting a lot of sales in that. So you're losing motivation for that. Um, Looking for jobs to do when I come back home from the semester, because I guess this semester is going to be like a month shorter than this fall semester for whatever reason. Don't really know what I'm going to do for spring break. I'm trying not to look in too far into the future just because you know how life is. It keeps messing up. I kind of have a little bit of anxiety going back to campus just because how like the world is now. Um, Especially right now because politics and shit like that. It's gonna be a little bit tense up there, so gotta watch what I say and blah blah blah. So don't really know what I'm gonna do in that department. So yeah, I just want to make this video just to vent about stuff I'm feeling right now. Sometimes